one thing, especially, with kids your age is there's lots of feelings that you have that you let other people see. And then there's other ones that sometimes are private feelings that other people probably don't see. Does that seem like it makes sense for you? Does that happen sometimes?
Yeah.
That how you are on the outside isn't always how you are on the inside?
Mm-hmm.
So this, if you can kind of think of this plate as like if it was a mask that people kind of wear sometimes when they're with their friends or family or at school, different places. If you think about this as a mask, and this is kind of like the outside and what everybody can see, and then in here is the inside, what people can't see. So what I want you to do is, use the markers and kind of decorate this any way you can to show that this would be the outside face and feelings that you show, and then this would be the inside. You can use colors, you can use words, you can draw a face, what a face would look like with that particular feeling on the outside, and then maybe a different kind of looking face on the inside. So just keep that in mind and draw like the outside and the inside kind of feelings that you have.
Okay.
Okay?
That's a lacrosse stick.
Yeah. So when any of these things are happening, is that are you just happy, or you sometimes have these things too that nobody
That
gets
I
to
don't
see?
tell anybody.
Yeah. Does that happen?
Yeah.
When does that happen?
Well, when I'm at school, I just say this is what's I just act like I'm always happy and that everything in my life's going right, and then when I get home, I just go into my room and pretend that nothing good is happening to me. So.
Right. So sometimes you gotta pretend, then you really have this stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do about this stuff to help yourself?
I don't do anything about it. I just pretend it's not happening.
So is there anybody you can tell or talk to about that stuff?
I try not to because it's embarrassing.
So you need to know what to do when you're embarrassed, and what else are the words that you would use to describe some of these things?
Just unhappy, and that I don't ever think they're going to go away, so why deal with them?
Mm-hmm.
That they're just reoccurring problems, so just not to deal with them at all.
Well, that's one thing you're doing, is not dealing with them. There's actually probably all sorts of things you can also do. And not dealing with them, sometimes does that make them go away?
Mm.
No, the reality is everybody's got all of these kinds of feelings. Thing is to figure out what you can do to kind of change them or make yourself feel better when you have them. Because you can't necessarily get rid of feeling sad or angry or unhappy. But when you do feel that way, you want to know what you can do to make yourself feel better so it doesn't have to stay like that. And everybody doesn't always have to know everything.